am going to prioritize playing a League of Bant today because people have been demanding Bant, and I've been kind of neglecting the archetype after being super excited for Aether Channeler. We played like 2 leagues of the deck with Aether Channeler when it came out. I liked Aether Channeler. I was really excited, and let's bounce back to it. That being said, not much has changed. I ended up cutting the endurance from the sideboard, thinking that like I have a lot of sideboard cards living in without it, and Rhinos is on the uptick, so I wanted extra access to Deputy of Detention. Last time we played the deck, though, our Cocos kept whiffing, so hopefully they don't whiff today. Okay, now we're in between matches, so I can show off more of my Magda EDH cards, which are still not together, but I've got a lot of the pieces. I'm not sure that everything's making the deck, though. Yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to get back into it. EDH is... I like Magic. EDH is good Magic. As long as you're playing with the right people. I don't think I have a Thundermaw. I do love Thundermaw, though. Maybe we should get a Thundermaw in here. Interesting spot. I think I'm actually going to... Because Soulherder just doesn't die in this matchup, I think I like the idea of playing Soulherder this turn and then being able to go Wall of Omens plus Ephemerate up to, like, Flicker a blocker. Although I guess with the Ornithopter, that might be less relevant. Goblin Engineer playing combo deck. I think I'm using Engineer mostly as like a tutor effect in EDH. I think that it's like if you play it on turn 2, it's very likely to live and can grab you, you know, fast mana or combo pieces. I have some combo pieces, but not too many, I think. I don't think the Retro Frame Ragavan exists in paper. I mean, I own 4 regular Ragavans. I'm not going to spend, however, another, you know, any amount of money on any more Ragavans. Yeah, Magda's going to be my commander. Okay, let's play the Wall here. There's a good chance I'm just going to be soaking up the Cauldron damage with Wall. Definitely looking for Solitude or Deputy of Detention. Or, I mean, Aether Channeler. Probably fine to attack for 3... And also, like, if I fly out to Tolarian Community College next week to do videos with him and 2 other Magic players you guys like, I would need a commander deck to play, right? Theoretically. Theoretically, if that was happening. Or not next week, the week after. Okay, 1 hammer. They're not activating Stoneforge Mystic? They're not leaving up Urza Saga? Like, literally, what are they doing? Literally, what are they doing here? Just trying to kill me next turn? I don't understand why they wouldn't attack with Cauldron. But there's Aether Channeler. Always make the bird. I'm kind of thinking about bouncing the Stoneforge Mystic, which is weird. Bounce Stoneforge Mystic, then they put in Cauldron, I bounce Cauldron. Yeah, main deck Containment Priest, can you imagine? Oh, I can imagine. So I'm just going to bounce Ice-Fang, bounce Aether Channeler, got Ephemerate on the Channeler up. Feeling pretty good. Oh, sorry, I need to update the Stream Decker. Should be the second deck in the Stream Decker. I was too busy showing off my EDH foils. No, I want to bounce the Cauldron because I think they're very likely to have Pure Steel Paladin in their hand, and Cauldron in play with Paladin is just so deadly. I just want to get off the table. Okay, I think I just have to let this go and then save a bounce up for whatever creature they're in on here. Yep, we got more cards to show off. I think I'm still missing a lot of stuff. I have a friend who's like picking up a Mana Crypt for me. I traded him a bunch of stuff for it. And then I have to like buy a lot of like the cheap cards, but I've like just like I pick up like the more expensive stuff first. And then like I've got some modern staples that are gonna go in the deck and they're not in this pile, like Ragavan and Urza Saga, Academy Manufactor. Do you foil out modern decks? No. I mean, I have some like modern foils. Like I own every single version of Ephemerate and like 2 playsets of like some of them. I have like, obviously the regular, the retro foil, regular Ephemerate with the lion. I think I have like 3 playsets of the Strixhaven one. I love that one so much. And then I have the Japanese Mystical Archive Strixhaven ones. So like, it just, I don't know. I'll buy foils if I feel like they're a good deal, but not. I won't spend like much extra money. I also think I traded for everything here. I'm trying to remember if there's anything I spent money on. I think I won my Soul Ring playing poker. Yeah, my Ephemerates are downstairs. I guess I have all my like I have a bunch of black cards on top here. I was sorting, but. Yeah, don't have any Ephemerates on me at the moment. Yeah, Ephemerate was my favorite card for a long time. It might still be. I don't know. I love Ephemerate. What can I say? What's the best way to get into poker? I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy. I'm not into poker. I just like enjoy playing casual poker games with my friends. I think that regular like getting into like regular poker is, you know, I have some friends who are really into it. It's fine if that's your thing. I find it to be like very boring to just like sit there and fold and like, you know, if you're playing with strangers, it's just like a bunch of like dusty old men who are not there to make small talk. They're not there to have fun. They're just there to like, you know, make as much money as they can, which is fine, right? It's just fine. But it is not fun. Fine, but not fun. I think I'll bounce this end of turn. Draw a card here. And then I think I'm also presenting lethal, so I can force at least a chump block. Flooding out a little bit. Yeah, obviously, like, you know, like sitting and folding is a really important way to not, you know, throw away all your subscriber money, but I don't know, it's just not for me. I like to play like very fun with friends, and you know, everybody's having a good time, and you splash around, just goof around, you know, play for magic cards when people don't want to buy back in. Just a good time. So I'm looking for a Solitude white card or Ephemerate, I guess. If they have Pure Steel Paddle, we might be dead. If we don't draw one of those. That being said, I am gonna bounce the Stoneforge Mystic to stop Kaldra from coming back down. There's Solitude. Oh, interesting. Okay, so now I actually just bounce Wall of Omens to my hand. Cool. Love that. Yeah, foiling out modern decks is like also scary. Scary when the things just get banned all the time. Stacks, this card you're about to draw is one of the magic cards of all time. It is one of the magic cards of all time, huh? Wow. Thank you for $10. Okay, opponent's tanking. Okay, I have a trading post in this pile. I don't know if I'm going to play trading post. I have a Mirror Battlesphere. I don't know if I'm going to play Mirror Battlesphere. But back to the cool cards. I've got a Nyx Lotus. Foiled Nyx Lotus. I don't know if this is expensive. I traded for it, though. I think, actually, this might have been one of my poker winnings. The foiled Nyx Lotus. I'm planning... dude. I bought... I've told this story, too, but... When I was playing the 8-key Scepter combo deck, I bought 4 Voltaic Key, 4 Manifold Key... But they sent me 4 copies of Mystery Key. They did not send me Manifold Key. They sent me Mystery Key. So I need to now buy Manifold Key for this deck too. And I guess maybe I'll buy 5 so I can also just have the Scepter deck. Yeah, these are for Magda EDH. What about New Jaya, New Squee? I think New Squee is great. New Jaya is really interesting. I like the new Jaya, but I haven't like. You know, ultimately she's like a grindy 4-mana planeswalker. I saw Reed was playing. Or speaking of Reed, Reed was playing it in the Channel Fireball video, I think, this week. Thank you for the raid, Reed. Hope everyone's doing well, doing swell. We are up against Hammer Time as Bant Collected Company. I'm going to be bringing in the Deputies, the Knight of Autumns, cutting the Time Warps usually in this matchup. And then I think I've been cutting the second Mimic a lot of the time. Been a little while since I played the matchup. I think I'm also cutting both walls. The sideboard plans have changed too since the deck has changed a little bit. Which shows what I put Jaya. So I tried Jaya in like Rakdos mid-range. You could play it in Jund, although I think Soul of Windgrace is just so good. It's hard for me to like want to play Jaya more than Soul of Windgrace and Jund. It's hard for me to want to play Jaya more than Turok and Rakdos. And so I think Jaya would fit maybe in like the main deck or sideboard of like in the main deck of a more grindy Imhayashi style prowess list, or like in the sideboard of like a more aggressive version. Yeah, I also like trying to Torture Defiance a lot. Deputy's really good in this matchup, and then like if we could just play Deputy on turn 3 into Soulherder turn 4, likely going to be good enough. Okay, so this is a card I had not read. It's not foil. Maybe I need to get a foil one, but this is I just picked it up in a trade. I imagine most people here have never seen it either. It is 5-mana 5/5 Flying Dragon. Whenever another non-token dragon enters the battlefield under your control, make a 5/5 dragon creature token with flying. And it also can, it's 6-mana 6/6. Sorry. And for a red and a 1, other dragons you control get +1/+0, so it fire breathes all your dragons. I feel like it's a good tutor target. All right, tutor Sword of Fire and Ice. That's fine. Oh, dude, I bet you would be a good commander, too. I guess if people don't want to play against Magda, I can just make her my commander. Okay, and then I have a foil Goldspan Dragon. Goldspan Dragon, very, very pretty foil. Obviously, a lot of synergy with Magda, making a bunch of treasures. And then maybe the nicest card I've had the pleasure of showing off so far today. Hold on, I think I'm just going to go play Soulherder this turn. Wait, that nice one. I've got I don't know where this mana vault's from. Probably like a Double Masters, right? I think that's the set symbol for Double Masters. My Mana Crypt is being picked up by a friend. Definitely have to have your dumb fast mana that's not banned. Although maybe it's a sign they'll ban this stuff because I'm finally picking them up again. Mana Vault 2, yeah. Am I playing 7 Dwarves? No, so my plan is to build it like generally very powerful, maybe not like 100% power. Like, I think cards I'm probably not going to pick up are like Grim Monolith, Mox Diamond, Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, obviously, just like prohibitively expensive, you know. Okay, Needle. I don't know what they're needling actually. Explosives. I think I'm gonna chump here, play Soulherder, get rid of the token, then get rid of the Paladin probably. Okay, so I have a combo that I'm not sure if I'm gonna play it, but I've pulled it aside. Liquid Metal Clock of Omens. Yeah, I might not play Clock of Omens. Cause like I don't know. I kind of feel like that's what everybody does. I didn't start building Magda to like just to combo people and you know. I'm building the deck so I can hit my opponent with Ancient Bronze Dragon and then tutor up the card I can never remember the name of, the card that the dragon you win the game if you have all the artifacts. That's how I want to win the game. Another way to win the game is this combo plus there's a dragon that deals 3 damage to everything. Hold on, let me get rid of this Paladin. So this is Cormus Bell. It makes all swamps 1/1 black creatures. And then Urborg makes everything swamps. You can play Urborg in a mono red deck. I don't make the rules, all right? If I was making the rules, I would say, no, you're dumb. There's no way. Get out of here. There's no way I'm going to let you play Urborg in your mono red deck. But they let you, so I'm going to. And then there's a dragon you can tutor that deals 3 to everything, and it's way to blow up all the lands, which I think I hear everybody likes doing that in EDH. I believe I read Reed's article, and he was like, there was a really warm reception to me encouraging the community to play mass land destruction. Although it's maybe like a bit, I mean, it's a tutorable Armageddon with Magda is the idea. You can tutor Expedition Map this card and the dragon, and so like, and maybe, but you could also just play 6-mana Armageddon, right? If you could win like that, isn't it better to go Wall of Omens, Soulherder instead of Coco? It's better to do that if your Coco is just gonna hit an Ice-Fang, but we have the upside of like hitting. We have the upside of hitting more Deputy of Detentions, more Soulherders. Oh no, they have removal. I'm just dead. Fuck. Tough stuff. Okay, game 3 on the play. So you also have to have a Magda if you're going to play a Magda EDH deck. I bought a playset of these back when Call Time released. It's a card I like a lot. Also partially why you're doing this. I opened a Crucible in my Double Masters packs, and it's like kind of good enough with like, you're going to play the fetch lands because you're playing Dwarven Mine, and then I'm going to play Urza Saga also, and so like you can tutor it up, recur Urza Saga, which is probably fun for me. I also opened a Warrior's Oath to take an extra turn. I think this would be a fun card to play as a one of. I might not play it though. No haste. They did that on my end of turn, so they're just gonna untap and kill me. Ooh, we have Solitude Ephemerate. This is nasty. I'm just gonna get or cast Witness this turn though. Already have 2 more walls in the sideboard. That was a sideboard game. I sided out 2 walls in this matchup. Yeah, no more endurance than the 75. Like, Murktide is one of your best matchups. I don't think you need the endurances. And you have like 5, or no, you have 5 like dedicated Living In sideboard cards plus 2 Venser, which are actually like pretty good against Living In because they can't force the Venser. I really don't want to lose the Solitude, but I do think I just actually want to go Solitude, Ephemerate, Solitude. Maybe this turn I was just supposed to hardcast Solitude. No, sorry, I was with my shirt. Yeah, let's just get the loop going. And I want to do this now before my opponent can combo kill me with like double hammer blacksmith skill or something. Why not including endurance on the side? I really like it for the Murktide matchup. We just talked about this, but Murktide is one of your best matchups. Even it got better with Aether Channeler. It got better with Aether Channeler. It was already one of your best matchups. It has gotten better with Channeler. You don't need endurance for it. And you have a ton of dedicated sideboard cards for Living End. Rhinos is on the uptick, so you're playing Deputy of Detention. But of course, it can be easy to forget this. You only get 15 sideboard cards. Like if I had access to 20 sideboard cards, I would very likely be playing Endurance. But it doesn't feel like including the Endurances over the other sideboard cards is going to meaningfully increase my overall win percentage, which is what I'm interested in. Yeah, the whole AE symbol, sometimes I forget to put the E there. You're positive about Aether Channeler? I mean, I'm positive that I like it a lot. I've been really impressed by it. I haven't played as much with the deck lately, so am I positive that this is the best 75? Am I positive that you went 4 channelers, nothing else? No. But I am positive I like the card. Ooh, flashing in a Nettle Cyst. You're $10. Oh, sorry, Stacks. You just said this card is. Did you redeem a deck tech? If this was for a deck tech, you could post a link in the chat. But I don't see any, or maybe they're not loading. But I don't see any messages. Clicking on your username, and I didn't see that this was for a deck tech in the chat. Okay, there it is. Sorry, we can do this. Thought maybe somebody would just want to give me $10. Okay, Sentinel, Ragavan, Reckoner. Oh boy, do I love Reckoner. And redundancy with Storm, Wild, Caprador. I bet you're playing Urza Saga in your Reckoner deck, aren't you? You are. But why? why are you just trying to Unholy Heat these? There's no combo? Is there a combo? Yeah, I don't know, dude. I feel like trying to like Unholy Heat, Fury, Flame Slash your own. Okay, it's kind of cool on Caprador where like you just get 6+1/+1 counters, and heating your own Reckoner to deal 6 for 1 mana. I guess that could be good enough in like a big chunk of your games. But like Boros Reckoner is like not a powerful enough Magic card for Modern on its own. I feel like you need a little bit more synergy here. I don't feel like this this build is synergistic enough. I guess I'm gonna actually just like take 7 here. I don't want to get into a weird spot where they go like hammer first, or an exile creature, then they have hammer plus protection. Like, how bad is Blasphemous Act in this deck? You know what I mean? It's gotta be like Blasphemous Act is gotta be like somewhat interesting to include here. Like 2 copies over like 2 Flame Slashes. Like if this is what you want to do, and obviously it seems like it's what you want to do, right? I feel like that's where I'd be. Okay, am I gonna hardcast this Solitude? I think I'm not going to. Maybe if they cast a protection spell, I might. On Caprador, it's in Killbow against Murktide. Yeah, I think that card's good. Like this. I think this card's exciting against Murktide. It's like good with Unholy Heat. Just put 6 counters on it. I am interested in that card. I am definitely interested in that card. I am less interested in Reckoner. Reckoner is also Alchemist Saga, so you could also just like not play Reckoner, right? You could just not play Reckoner and play any of the other 3 drops available to you. Season Pyromancer, Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Why are they doing this now? That's probably what I would recommend. I'd also play Prismatic Ending in the sideboard as an answer to Sanctifier Invec over like some number of Kozilek's returns and Wear Tears. Like definitely cutting the return and like maybe doing something like 3 Prismatic Ending, 2 Wear Tear, or 3/3. Or play just 1 Pirate Spellbomb. Yeah. I think that's what I'd recommend. Don't mind them getting a lot of life, I think. It hurts to make Lion Sash obsolete. Sash was like sadly like never really that good, unfortunately. As much as I love the card. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. These are you don't play 4 Chromatic Star. I don't know what you're doing. Don't play 4 Chromatic Star. Play 0. I think just like 1 Shadow Spear, 1 Springleaf Drum, 1 Soul Guide Lantern is fine, and then like I would main deck a Pirate Spellbomb before a Chromatic Star. I guess the Chromatic Stars are here to like the stars are here to help you mana fix for your Boros Reckoner, but not about it. Is the title not updated? Maybe you need to refresh Destructo. That's true. Stash is still tutorable with Stoneforge Mystic. I pray, I long, I dream. I dream of Lion Sash's day in the sun. It's my first ever preview card. It's 5/5, so I can attack with just the Soulherder here. Should I try to get Delirium? Should I cut Obosh for Bobble? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Obosh is pretty good there. I've played a bunch of these like mono red Obosh decks, and like sometimes I've tried to play Channeler plus Bobble, and it's reasonable, but I think I like Obosh more. Is there a good Rakdos deck without Ragavan? I didn't get a preview card this last season. I've been getting, you know, I've gotten two, one for Double Masters and one for the Kamigawa. Those are my only 2 previews, but I got 2 for Double Masters. Let's get Temple Garden because we have the Mimic here. Okay, then I also have... I'm not sure I'm going to play this card. I thought it looked pretty interesting. It was just a dragon and someone's trade binder, so I picked it up. It's Opportunistic Dragon, 4 mana, 4/3, ETB. Choose target human or artifact opponent controls. As long as it remains on the battlefield, you gain control of that permanent and it loses all abilities. So it's like tutorable, weird removal for the Magda deck. Kind of a fun one to play too. Okay, don't mind the Thoughtseize. Okay, and so I also have Nim Deathmantle to go with Ashnod's Altar. I don't think I have an Ashnod's Altar here, but Nim Deathmantle can also go with, or this Nim Deathmantle, any sack outlet plus Atsushi. Atsushi is infinite mana, and so I'm not sure that I'm going to be playing, like this is going to be something I'll slide out if, like, you know, we don't want to be playing with infinite combos, but definitely something. I think I'll probably, I think it's a cool combo with like Atsushi, so I think I'll probably be starting it in my or sorry, I think it's just, is it any sack outlet, or is it just Ashnod's Altar? Maybe it's just Ashnod's Altar. Infinite Dockside. Oh yeah, I forgot with Dockside too. Yeah, it must be Ashnod's Altar. I know I own an altar somewhere. I don't think it's in the stack, but I had one somewhere. I think Phyrexian Altar, maybe it's like 1 too few mana, because you have to like... This is return it to play for 4. Yeah, returns it to play for 4, and so you get 3 treasures when Sushi dies. Okay, this is a weird game where both of us keep 2 landers. I've cantripped a lot more than my opponent, though. And I still have failed to find a land, but I guess this is fine if my opponent is also. And what's cool also, of course, is like Atsushi is tutorable with Magda. It has, you know, other synergies. I'm also, so I'm not sure if I'm going to play many dwarves. I thought this was a cute one to play, or at least my friend did. My friend Tony gave this to me. Gave me Dwarven Pony, 1 mana dwarf. Target dwarf gains a mount and walk till end of turn. Probably not going to play it, but maybe it's like in the stack of like casual cards that I play for more casual settings. Yeah, I also have a Mere Battlesphere, so I think that Battlesphere probably comes in if I'm playing the Deathmantle combo. I bought the only secret lair I've ever bought was the Arcane one, because I loved Arcane, and so I get the Hex Core from the Arcane secret lair, which is Grim Monolith. Not Grim Monolith. Thran Dynamo. Okay, so we're up against a Grixis deck. Oh, creativity. Okay, land. Thank you. So we're just going to go get Fountain, and then Channeler, bounce token. And then if my opponent Archons, I can just go Solitude, Flicker, Channeler, bounce the Archon, which is a huge Channeler. I think this is like the main matchup that Channeler has like drastically improved. Discards 2 Archons. Yikes. Alright, staple of any Magda deck, Brass Bounty. For each land you control, make a treasure. Very important card. Got a Boring Lightning Greaves. Got one of my mini Nykthoses from from the RCQs. I might discard Eternal Witness here. Maybe important because I have Time Warp in hand, but I feel like, you know, I didn't get another green source either. Oh, I did bring out my Dwarven Mine. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dude, persist plus bolt plus land. What a brutal turn. What a brutal turn. And I don't draw my land. We're not discard Coco. Maybe you could discard a Coco there. I don't know. I feel like the Coco's not, you know, weak on this board. And they have another piece of removal. Damn. We'll play it out. We just go land Coco, Channeler. We're doing okay. Looks like they have creativity. Potentially X equals 2. I will humbly concede. I guess I could have Coco to the double Channeler. We're still probably losing. I feel like I sideboard a little bit differently each time. Against the version with Persist, I'm not as into Meddling Mage. Meddling Mage is still fine. Deputy's pretty good against their tokens, or like somewhat nice against the tokens. I'm gonna bring in the Forge-Tenders. I think I'll play at least one Time Warp for Solitude. Oftentimes, I cut most of the walls, right? And we can do something like 2 Deputy. This is currently 25 hits for company, but I can play like 2 Meddling Mage. I think usually if you play Venser, you just don't have enough hits for company. You can play like 1 Venser over the Time Warp, maybe. Low on white cards? No. You're basically never low on white cards. 18 is plenty. Deputy bad against Archon Bolt. So the idea is that you're not wanting the Deputy the Archon, you're just wanting the Deputy the tokens. This hand is really good if we draw a land. I'm gonna mulligan, I think, but maybe it's possible I'm just like playing a little scared after stumbling on mana, right? Here, I think I'm putting back the Witness. I think it's kind of hard to tap out for Witness on turn 3. So you don't want to pitch a really good white card to Solitude. I mean, in theory, all your cards are really good, right? In theory. This build of creativity is stop playing Iteration. Do you think that's correct? I mean, Iteration's always like worse in decks with higher mana curves. Iteration's also a really good card. I think it's interesting for sure. Not again. Alright, let's I'm gonna draw a land. They're not gonna remand this. White source even. Thank you. Everybody breathe a big sigh of relief there, huh? Although maybe they just have turn 3 persist. When you're playing the Grixis version of creativity, how often do you just like side out your persists against like decks that are gonna have graveyard hate? Every game 2, or like most game 2s. Against Rip and only Rip. Yeah, against like Murktide, you have so many Prismari commands that you're probably like good enough against her so that it's fine. And they have Bolt! Dude, this creativity deck is pretty good. We could upkeep Ice... Oh, sorry, the Ephemerate never resolved. I didn't draw a land. I can draw a white card. I didn't draw a white card. I'm going to concede. Brutal. Brutal game. Why is there so much interest in the pony all of a sudden? I guess this is old bordered, not old not white bordered. Synthesizer is probably not good. CMC with all dragons. Yeah, it probably doesn't make the cut. Just really like that card. Ooh, playing against Scape Shift. I don't think I've played this matchup yet. This was a card I opened in a pack a long time ago. before I had even known what the list was, but it was a list card, Gauntlet of Power, which I think is going to fit like very well in the deck. Imagine most EDH people know this card. Creatures choose a color, ETB. Creatures chosen color get +1/+1. Whenever basic land is tapped for a mana chosen color, adds additional mana. How good is Channeler? I think Channeler is like a nice archetype upgrade, but is not not like a ton more than that, if that makes sense. Yeah, there's also Gauntlet of Might, which is like strictly better in this deck, but is also like very expensive. Very expensive reserveless card as opposed to pretty inexperienced card or pretty inexpensive card for 1 more mana. Although you can also just play both, right? But I think I'm just like not gonna pick up Wheel of Fortune. Ooh. Okay, no window for me to Solitude that before they get their extra land drops. It does also feel like they have Remand up, so I think I'm going to Solitude the Dryad on their upkeep here. I guess I could Solitude it in response to Valakut trigger, but that's bad if they have a fetch land. Okay, now I'm going to do it. Well, yeah, they can fetch land crack here. Canister, thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good day, buddy. Appreciate you. So I think my plan is going to be... I think that they have Remand in their hand, though, or like there's a good chance because they left up 2 mana. They maybe had Spiral plus Remand. So I think we can maybe bait out the Remand with Coco, then infinite turn combo with the Time Warp if we draw 1 land in like the next 2 or 3 cards. Yeah, Magda's the commander deck I'm building. We've been talking about my card choices for it all day. We might be dead to landscape shift though. Do I have business if it's my EDH deck? No, but I think everything in this stack I've traded for or won in the poker game. I don't think, or was a gift. I don't think anything was bought. I could be misremembering though. They just don't have a land. I feel like that's so fucking lucky. So I think we're going to go Company. They're going to Remand Company. If we draw land between this draw step and the Time Warp draw, we just take infinite turns. Yeah, I'm just playing poker at home games, which is probably, something you could guess if I'm, winning Magic cards at them, right? I've played poker at, like, poker places, but... I don't know, it's just a bunch of like grumpy old men who are not there to have fun, and you just sit there folding for hours, and you can just feel like the sadness in the air. It's pretty not my thing. Although I really enjoy, I like poker with friends a lot. I really enjoyed watching Gab and Harry stream yesterday. They were playing a bunch of poker tournaments online. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm going to put Springleaf Drum in the deck. I don't think it's in this stack of cards, though. Okay, we have infinite turns here. Just need to attack with Ice-Fang 11 times. Yes, but how do we win? How do we win? Okay. That's how we win. So we're going to bring in the extra Time Warp, the Vensers, Meddling Mage, Forge-Tender. I think I want like 1 or 2 Solitude to Solitude Dryad. I feel like I'm likely going to go down an Aether Channeler in this matchup too. Right now this is 28 hits for Company, so I can maybe do something like this, play 26 hits. No, sorry, this is, I have 4, that's 25. So I need to play 1 more hit. Or maybe I could just go, maybe I just go like cut a Coco, play a Another wall. I think I like, maybe walls are just better than channelers. Like the bounce is just like that, not that relevant here. Having the 2-mana flicker effect is really nice. Play 1 channeler. Okay, I'm gonna submit this, use the restroom real quick, be right back. Knight doesn't seem bad. You could play 1 knight. 1 more answer to Dryad. I kinda like that, yeah. Like the thought. Okay, on the draw, going to keep. Why take out Solitude in this matchup? Instant speed interaction against WinCon. It only hits Dryad. It hits 4 cards in their entire deck. You never want to draw more than 2, so or more than 1. So you have also like 1 Knight of Autumn to answer it, but they're not going to jam Dryad every game. I think it's just generally good to not be all in on answering Dryad. No, I mean, they're a deck playing Lightning Bolts. I want Lightning Bolts to protect my Meddling Mages and my creatures in general for the Forge-Tenders. Yeah, I think we might be getting rid of the 6th tier. Okay, so they ping this down to 2, then I can go Meddling Mage. Oh, wow, the disrespect. Maybe I'm naming Lightning Bolt here. Let's name Lightning Bolts, and I can maybe Soulherder the Meddling Mage to name Scapeshift later. But here if they ping, I'm still attacking the Wrenn and 6 for lethal, and I have Solitude for a Dryad. Pirlo, I think with 13 months. What made this deck come back? So people have been like winning. It's won 1 challenge, the Scapeshift deck, and I think it did well at 1 recently. But the deck is just good. Like you have a super low curve, you have some premium interaction. I think that people in general think like Modern is like somewhat of a solved place, but I think there's like lots of room for metagame change and innovation. You have a really good 4-color matchup with the Scapeshift deck. Pirlo, 13 months. Thank you. Got first in SCG. I didn't even know about that one. It was just second Wrenn and 6. Yeah, if you mimic a Meddling Mage, you do get to choose a new card name. Deck for Toaster. Oh, Resurgent Belief with Leyline Binding. So I see that you have Founding the Third Path. Founding the Third Path does not... I think I'm going to Solitude this before. I think they may have want to be playing land. They maybe misclicked, want to play land second main. I'm just going to kill this now. Founding the Third Path does not flash back Resurgent Belief. It only flashes back spells with mana value 1 or 2. Or sorry. You cast it from your hand, mana value 1 or 2, and it can't cast it from the graveyard because it doesn't have a casting cost. So Founding the Third Path does not work with Resurgent Belief or Ancestral Vision, so I think this is not something I'm interested in having in this deck. I'm going to name Scapeshift. Well, the Venser is kind of good against Scapeshift. Could name Dryad. Yeah, they didn't have a land last turn, so yeah, let's name Dryad. So that's one thing. Shane, 32 months, appreciate you. That being said, I have spent some time working on this archetype, so let me like just, I guess, pull up what I got. Yeah, 32 months, crazy. Okay, so I haven't built the mana base yet. I don't think the mana base is gonna be too different from what you have here, though. But ignoring the mana base, I think you probably still want to play 1 or 2 Teleria West. And I always felt like the most powerful thing to do in this archetype was to put an Omniscience into play. Discarding Omniscience to Thirst or Faithful Mending and just Resurgent Belief it back into play. I will say that Seagate Restoration has tension with the... It has tension with the domain package, so maybe you are going down to like 1 or 2 Seagate Restoration. Okay, Wear Tear killing the Meddling Mage that was naming Lightning Bolt. So I think there's a good chance if they bolt, if they bolt this Meddling Mage, I'm just gonna Venser it back to my hand. We'll see what happens though. So yeah, I always think the powerful thing to do with this deck is, again, just Omniscience people. Alright, I don't think bouncing a land does that much because they've been missing land drops here, so... Let's attack for 3. My opponent, I think, is very likely to bolt before damage here. If they don't, we'll just hold up the mana. I was at the Spreading Seas in the sideboard. I think maybe Spreading Seas over Counterspell, the main deck, could be good. As like synergistic interaction. Fable is also really an interesting addition. Fable actually seems like it works really well with the Omniscience plan too, because like you can go like suspend turn 2, turn 3 Fable, turn 4. Oh no, then turn 4 the suspend comes down before you discard to the Fable, but still does like work well, you know, somewhat well with the looting effect. Might be something to think about. I also like As Foretold more than Finale. I think it being an enchantment and being much easier on the mana. Although I could definitely see playing Finale instead of, I don't know, maybe not. if you're playing Fable already. Oh, sorry. Finale over Electro Dominance. I missed that you're also playing Finale. I promise. That's like the thing about Resurgent Belief is it's just suspend 2. The thing about Resurgent Belief is you just suspend 2 for it, so it's like unlike the like, you know, Rhinos, which is suspend 4, and Living In, which is suspend 3 for 4 mana. You just like a huge chunk of the time you're just suspending Resurgent Belief on turn 2, casting a discard spell on turn 3, then turn 4 going off has been I think like the usual play pattern when I've been working on the archetype. Okay, I think I'm not going to try to time warp into Remand here. I like the Seal of Cleansing a lot in the sideboard too, I'll say. Spirit Walker, 22 months, thank you. Any other changes than adding Channelers? Not any big changes, just kind of like largely mixing up the sideboard a little though. Okay. If I have Venser here, do they ever remand it? I think they probably do. They go to 1 if they don't. What's the reason behind the small cyber changes, no endurance? You have a lot of dedicated cyber cards for Living End with 3 Meddling Mage, 2 Silence. I've also found that Venser is like actually really good against Living End, since it's a interactive spell that they can't force of negation. All right. They have second remand, good for them. Maybe they do, right? We're not getting scape shifted anyways next turn. Yeah, they can subtlety it, that's true, but, you know, it doesn't get force of negation, and bouncing it back to the hand is pretty good. It's not like it's a dedicated cyber card for Living End, but it's like, it's better against Living End than I initially thought, and so, like, you have a little bit of extra equity in that matchup that I didn't realize you had before. Murktide is also, like, your best matchup, I think. I think your best matchup in the whole like, the top-tier metagame is Murktide. Aether Channeler was a huge upgrade to the matchup, even like making the already good matchup better, and like if your bases against Murktide and Living End are covered, you just don't really need to play Endurance, I think. Thanks again, Spirit Walker, for the 22 months. Okay, I guess back to EDH cards if my opponent is not doing anything. Oh, they're gonna bolt my mage. The Rhino matchup is good too, although like with the deputies in the sideboard, it's a little bit worse. Okay, I think I won this in poker also. I can't remember if this was a trade or if this is one of the cards I won in poker, but I did pick up a Blightsteel for the deck, for the Magda deck, which is a card I've never owned, a card I've always wanted to own. So my opponent knows I have Time Warp in my hand. I mean, I'm dead to land, Scapeshift, Remand anyways. Is there any way they have Spell Piercing against me? It's like, seems pretty unlikely. I think I'm just going to jam a Time Warp. Doing any Pioneer decks besides Creativity? I don't even own all of Creativity. I was borrowing some of the cards. I think I own all of Phoenix, though. Does Venser bounce land do anything? I mean, I think, like, I would just have to cast a Time Warp, right? Because, like, if we're scared of Scapeshift, we lose to Scapeshift Remand anyways. And if they don't have Remand, we just win with the Time Warp here, right? They've already played 2 of their Remands also. Like, if they have trips, good for them. Spinach, 20 months, thank you. And, like, the difference, I guess, is, like, does this Remand draw them, like, the combo? If it does, good for them. But I think you're just supposed to Time Warp there. I don't know why Scapeshift players float mana while their opponents are tapped out. I guess it's just a habit. But they always do. Always do. Okay. You get a Force Negation? Yeah, I guess so. Alright, game 3 on the play. Yeah, no reason to not do it. At least I mean, the reason to not do it is Magic Online. It's annoying. Okay, I have a Zorn, which is a card from the Wizard set. Whenever you would make 1 or more treasures, you make an additional treasure. Very important card for the deck. I have an Arcane Signet and a Felwar Stone, but I don't think I'm playing either of those. I have a Shivan. So Shivan Dragon is going to be in my casual pile that I can, like, take out the good dragons and just add, you know, Shivan Dragon, some other goofy stuff. Here, I picked up an Aether Flux Reservoir. I have a Godpharaoh statue and a Blinkmoth Urn. I might put in the deck also. I'm not sure. I feel like Reservoir is kind of, like, pretty unfun. Yeah, I have a Manufacturer, but it's, like, downstairs in one of my modern decks. But I'll be putting it in the deck, of course. I have a playset in the food deck downstairs. I've got Inferno of the Star. The Star mounts 6 mana, 6/6, can't be countered, flying haste. And then you get to fire breathing it for a red, and if it has 20 or more power, it deals 20 damage to any target, which is just like such a crazy line of text. I think you're like forced to play it. Okay, I'm mulligan this. I do like this hand. However. I think I'm going to put back the Ice-Fang, and I can go turn 1 Hierarch, turn 2 Forge-Tender, Hierarch, attack for 2. And then Forge-Tender can protect against the Wrenn 6. Or a Wrenn 6, rather. I also opened a Thought Vessel in a list pack one time. I remember this card used to be expensive. I don't know if it's been just like reprinted a lot. But also, like, I mean, I'm not drawing so many cards that I might not play it just because I don't know if I'm going to draw enough cards to want it. We'll see. And then this is a card I think is very important for the deck while my opponent's just not doing anything. Spiteful Repossession. I don't remember exactly what this card does, but I remember reading like, okay, I have to play that. Deals damage to each opponent who controls more lands than you, equal to the difference. Then you make a treasure token equal to the damage dealt that way. And being mono red against like all the green decks are gonna have more lands than you, right? So that one seems pretty important. I also have an Underworld Breach. I don't have a Lion's Eye Diamond. I don't think I'll pick up a Lion's Eye Diamond just so I can play Breach, Lion's Eye Diamond, and EDH, but I'm like kind of tempted to be honest. I'm kind of tempted to. Yeah, I know it's really expensive, but it's also like Ant in Legacy is my favorite deck to play, and I've been kind of I want to build the deck again one day, but it's probably just a waste of money. Yeah, maybe Breach is just good enough in general, right? Maybe just good enough. Red. Fire my Hierarch. I think I just let it go. Pretty good hand for them to have on the play against a Mold 6, or when against a Mold 6 when they're on the draw. Price of Progress under Reach. That's pretty cool. I was gonna play Magus and Blood Moon. I feel like every mono red deck probably should, right? I don't think about Price of Progress. Okay, so I already showed the one Arcane Secret Lair card, but I'm also like definitely gonna play round 2. I think round 2 seems crazy with like the Ancient Copper Dragon and a few of the other dragons. Or this is the arcane version of Seize the Day, which is you untap a creature, then you get another combat phase, and it has flashback, which is awesome. And Vi is my favorite character from the show, so I have to play that one. I also have an Aether Grid to kill people with the tokens. Old Border Vandal Blast. Like, I think I opened this one in a pack. Yeah, I agree the deck's hard to master, Mace. Absolutely agreed. I have a Valakut Awakening in the pile. I think the pile's almost done. Okay, exiles Island, plays Island. If we could draw a land and Venser, Ephemerate the Venser, I'm feeling okay. Okay, feeling okay. Yeah, I need to pick up a professional. I'm going to play Professional Facebreaker, but I haven't picked one up yet. Okay, so this was the last of my poker winnings. It's a card I had never read before that night. It's a Lithoform Engine. It's a 4-mana artifact with 3 abilities. You can spend 2 mana to copy an activated or triggered ability you control. So, like, copying Magda's ability seems really good. You can also copy instants or sorceries, and you can copy target permanent spell you control, which seems really good with the dragon. So I think I'll probably play that one, but I had never read it before that poker night. A bit slow at higher power, fun everywhere else. Yeah, I think that I'm definitely not. I'm not gonna play. I think I'm not gonna play the Clock of Omens combo. I just think that seems to be like what all of, like the super competitive Magda decks are doing. They're playing the Clock of Omens, Liquid Metal Coating combo, and they're just going off with that. And to me, that seems a lot less interesting than putting dragons into play and attacking with them. World Gorger for nuke protection. That's kind of cool. Kind of scary though, right? Kind of a scary card to register. Like your opponents might be able to abuse your World Gorger. Yeah, the Ancient Bronze Dragon. That was the whole. That card was the whole reason I even wanted to play the deck in the first place. I think I let this go. They're gonna minus on my Hierarch. I'm going to cast Venser, and if they have a remand, I might just cry. I don't know. Maybe getting a blue source is better. But this is my only double blue card of the whole deck, the one Venser. Alright, I think I'm picking up the Hierarch here. 2 and out, 2 months, thank you. Noble Spine Dragon. Which one is Noble Spine Dragon? There's a bunch of dragons I need to pick up. That may be one of them. Wall of Omens as like a card to flicker for value seems really nice, but Ephemerating Venser, just like play around Scapeshift, also seems really nice. Yeah, I think I'll just Solitude pitch the wall. Null Spy Dragon. Enters the battlefield, discard your hand. Draw cards equal to damage dealt by opponent this way. Okay, that card seems great. I do feel like I'm missing some card advantage. I wanted to play Dragon Mage. Dragon Mage, like Wheel of Fortunes when it deals combat damage. I want that one, and there's a dragon that deals 3 on ETB, which combos with like the Bell Urborg plan. But again, these are just like the cards I've traded for. These are just the cards I've traded for. I'm getting the Mana Crypt, and then I'm gonna put like, you know, like maybe like $100 order in for like other dragons and stuff. But I'm gonna try not to spend very much on it. Dragon Master Outcast, that could be good. Kind of boring. Just like I don't love cards in EDH that just like make dumb creatures necessarily that have like, you know, no like interesting utilities, but like, you know, either to do like massive crazy damage or give you advantage on ETB. There's just like so many sweepers in EDH. Oh, I want an Utvara Hellkite. I thought I had one actually. The hell, whenever you attack with a dragon, you make a dragon. Now that's you know, now that's a card that's, you know, gonna at least be exciting. Although it also just makes a bunch of big dumb guys, huh? But just like one token a turn. Nah. What do you think of the 40k decks? I haven't seen them. I've not seen the 40k decks. Yeah, I haven't looked at them at all. I have like 2 or 3 friends who are really into like Warhammer, and they're like really hyped for it. I guess I'll go over them because of the EDH deck, right? Utvara, yeah, each dragon makes a dragon. That card's awesome. Is it casual? It's casual. Like, although I might play it in Vegas, right? I might play it in Vegas. Although I still don't know, like, you know, what the meta is for Vegas EDH stuff. If they minus on the Hierarch, I'm just gonna attack their end. I don't think I'm going to use my Ephemerate. You can see the record on the top right. We're in game 3. You're currently 1-1 in the league. Kinda wish I had that 5th mana now. About as bad as Ridden 6 ever is in this matchup. So I'm kind of hoping my opponent scape shifts and I can just bounce a land. I bounce a land after scape shift resolves, right? I'm not miscounting, am I? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they're going to get Valakut, 6 mountains, and then I will just bounce a land, bounce Valakut on the rebound, then cast Coco, and if my opponent has remand, I could replay Ephemerate. If they have a burn spell, though, we lose. Before, I don't think it really matters, right? But like, I think that this like forces them to get Valakut 6 mountains. I wonder if there's like a combination that they get if we don't do this. I don't think this is going to work. This is going to work. This is going to work. I 100% promise you. Valakut checks twice. I've done this is like an old trick, you know. I'm sure Reed Duke has written an article about this in the past. Is like, you know, beast withining your opponent's land in response to the Valakut triggers, or ghost quartering in response. Or I guess ghost quarter doesn't work often because they have the extra land. This is like old school knowledge, I guess. It doesn't work if they have a bolt for the Venser. We can beat a remand. Can't beat a bolt or fire ice. They've already played 1 bolt, 2 fire ice. Reaver Cleaver? What does Reaver Cleaver do? Valakut deals damage. If you bounce the Valakut, you die. If you bounce the Valakut, you die. The Valakut, these triggers are still on the stack, and there's still enough mountains. There's still enough mountains in play to kill you. Yeah, this only works if your opponent has exactly 6 mountains, though, plus 1 Valakut, or, you know, plus 2 Valakuts. Treasure Link? Okay, that card seems awesome. Is that card expensive? So I think now I'm bouncing the Valakut. Hoping to Coco into a Soulherder, just bounce a bunch of lands. $13, okay. I'll pick it up, probably. Seems like a card I might buy for the deck. Yeah, I think I'm done with the, like, you know, again, trading cards portion. I'm into the just buy like the missing pieces. I was hoping to draw a white source, but If my opponent doesn't have Dryad, we're going to be in good shape, I think. Why did one of the triggers work still? Did one of the triggers work still? I don't think it was supposed to. Damn it, they have Dryad. Oh. Oh, but they do have an Explorer, so they're going to be able to kill my Venser. Yeah, if you bounce Valakut, you die there. You're just dead. The trigger of the mountain you bounce. Oh, right. I always forget that. Doc, think of the Twitch Prime. So, I was kind of worried about another escape shift here. Another Valakut. That is very scary. Shoot. Okay, so let me attack for 2. No thought to Coco in response to Ephemerate for additional target options. I guess that would have been better. It's worse if you draw Soulherder for turn, though. It's worse if you draw Soulherder for turn. I guess if you do that, then you're hitting it off Coco. But it's one less look at as a Soulherder overall. So this turn, I'm going to hold up Ephemerate with the ability to play Venser or Coco. The problem is, they maybe don't have enough green to double Scape Shift, but the same Venser trick's not going to work against Escape Shift. Alright, so now do I Venser or do I Coco? Very close. Getting the Venser in play is really nice. Feels really important. Although Coco could maybe like find me Meddling Mage. No, but the Valakuts are just going to be so deadly. So they're going to remand the Venser. Okay. But now I'll have Venser plus Ephemerate up. Awesome game. We've had some awesome games today. The gameplay today has been so good. You just like some like awesome, like very intricate lines, really convoluted games. Just like all I ever want to do, really. A scary card. I don't want to bounce both Valakuts now. I just died Escape Shift. Weaker to Dryad. Put a reveal Steam Vents here, so they're gonna have 6 damage divided as they like. I think I just have to let this happen. Yeah, my opponent's been making a lot of like pauses and stuff. Oh, they're just dealing me 6. Okay. Interesting. So maybe they have an Explorer. I'm beating an Explorer here. Oh no, I'm not because I'm at 5. Oh, are they gonna Growth Spiral? They're gonna Growth Spiral and kill me at instant speed? Is there anything I can do about that? Not really. Not really. Fuck. I don't think I can beat that. The remand is broken. Didn't think I'd be saying that, but it's been very good. Okay, so what do I want to get here? Solitude's kind of interesting to like Solitude my own witness to not die to a Valakut trigger. I think I'm like really likely to just want to... Now, Fortune doesn't deal stop damage from the Valakut because it's colorless. Maybe stopping a bolt is really important though. Yeah. It's also like convenient on the mana. But I do kind of feel like I might just have to bounce both Valakuts here, or like bounce one Valakut, bounce just one Valakut, then hold up the remand or the Ephemerate. Oh, wow. That's an insane draw. Fuck. So I'm almost definitely going to go Venser, Ephemerate. If they remand my Venser, I just lose, probably. They've already played 2 remands? 2 remands? I feel like I need to bounce one of these Valakuts so I don't just die to a land. We do that in their upkeep. Yeah, no endurance. I think you have enough dedicated sideboard cards for living in that you don't need it. Endurance is kind of the worst one anyways. Fuck. This doesn't play around Veil. If I had main phase, I'd play around Veil. Anything I can draw into? Not really. I'd have to like Solitude my own thing and have them have nothing. Which I guess is not, you know, me just being dead. Because they can have nothing. Nothing besides, you know, Mountain. They get Katria Triome. Play Katria Triome. Target me with both triggers. I Ephemerate my Witness. Return Solitude. Now I need to decide, am I going to Solitude... I guess I can Solitude the Witness, and I can still bounce a spell on the stack with Venser, which is like not that many things. But then I'll have... I can go Ephemerate Venser... bounce this, rebound Ephemerate, bounce this, and then it's not die to the Valakutes anymore, and then yeah, I think that's gonna be the plan. Okay, so Solitude, pitch Wall of Omens, exile Eternal Witness, go to 1. Ephemerate Solitude. I think it's better to hold this up. I don't hate that choice though. My opponent's also at 12 seconds of clock. I will concede if I'm 0%, but don't think we're there yet. So I bounce the Rin in 6 here, right? Because everything else besides this mountain has hexproof, and then the rebound bounces both Valakutes. And then Forge-Tender stops a lightning bolt effect. I think my opponent's gonna time out. Again, only concede if I'm 0%.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
You down for some Starbucks?
Sure, sweetheart.
Is that a sure or is that a...
Yes, I would love it. I would love it.
I am desperately dying.
It's that one.
In need of coffee.
It's that one. You've come to my rescue.
Okay. What do you want? Do you want to try pumpkin spice?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. You want a cold or a hot?
Whichever one you think is better.
Well, I'll see.
So I think I'm just gonna cast Ice-Fang since the Witness like does nothing this turn because I can't Witness plus anything relevant. Pass. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have 6 because I need to Forge-Tender the Rin in 6, but they're just timing out. Yeah, I need to play Forge-Tender so I don't die to Rin in 6, right? Well, we won. Awesome game.
You got this. How do I get her? Yeah. Oh, Lord.
I drew EE. How would that have gone for me if I wasn't replying to emails, torching your time? I think EE on 1, sacrifice, Rin and 6 ping wins, Joey. Okay, we're up against Hammer. I think I'm gonna get my Bant Triome, turn 1 here. Yeah, Lucy always looks so much bigger when you have like a frame of reference.
Yeah.
Her tail's wagging just off frame. There's a Hammer. Chump blocking is definitely a really big, important part of this matchup. I think that I will be playing my first chump here in Wall of Blossoms. It's possible I'm supposed to be like trying to set up for Ice-Fang Death Touch, but the Triumph is really important for mana fixing, and I think we're more so trying to draw to Aether Channeler specifically, and next turn we can go Channeler into Soulherder plus Ephemerate, which is gonna be great. Their second Hammer Time matchup this league. Hammer's a really good matchup, although obviously the more Hushbringers they play, the worse it is. Bouncing Stoneforge Mystic is also not great, but I think just being able to play, you know, Soulherder into Ephemerate up, we're going to be in good shape. Can make a bird. They didn't have Shadow Spear last year. We'll make a bird.
Do you want a pumpkin?
I always forget about the bird. I'm sorry, what's up?
Pumpkin cream cold brew?
Sure. You're always like way better. Esther's like so much better at ordering for me than I am. It's like every time we're like out at dinner or getting coffee, I just feel like I never order the right thing, but Esther knows better.
Yeah, I order something and it's like, mine sucks.
Yeah.
And I order something better.
Oh, sorry, okay.
Yeah. No!
I kind of like attacking now. They make the construct token, I ephemerate the channeler, bounce the construct token. End of turn, bounce Stoneforge Mystic. They have no creatures, but they can get Gingerbrute. I fucking hate Gingerbrute. Yeah, we'll just make a bird. Very likely just go like hardcast Solitude next turn and flicker it with the Soulherder. When I top-aided my RCQ with this deck, I lost both of my games against Hammer. I won game 2, I think, but I lost both games because I couldn't block Gingerbrute. It was a dynamic of the matchup that like never came up in like hours and hours of Magic Online testing, and it was tough. Did you say croissant? Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
So I can't bounce the Shadow Spear because I have Sigarda's Aid. So I'm going to go block Construct, Ephemerate, Aether Channeler. It's cost what color of mana? Dead to use skill plus hammer, but seems like they don't have it. How was Pioneer testing late night live stream? It was good. I haven't said what I'm playing. If you played against me, don't say what it was, because I'm trying to go to this RCQ without having my opponents know what I'm playing, which was like a good strategy last time, I think. But it went really well. I trophied with the deck I'm going to play, which is exciting. I think at one point I won 10 matches in a row. I think I was like 2 wins, 1 loss, 2 wins, 5-0, 3 wins. So I'm feeling pretty good about my choice. At least like about as good as you can, right?
Are people saying anything about the Lucy?
Yeah, this stream is largely dedicated to comments about how cute you and Lucy both are. Yeah, I won't be saying what it is. They're chump blocking? I guess I just get to flicker the channeler for a card now. Or maybe I guess bouncing Sigarda's Aid's kind of nice. No, if they make a construct and put a hammer on it, that doesn't really do anything. I'll just draw a card. They record any matches for YouTube? No, I can only be in front of a camera for so many hours during the day, you know what I mean? Like, the days where I stream and then I do my channel Fireball video, my brain is just on fire. When I'm playtesting off stream, I like to be naked and sweating, covered in syrup, and, you know, brainless with, like, music blaring and shitty YouTube videos playing.
I don't know who's giving him syrup, chat.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to have syrup. Yeah, there's the Gingerbrute. But we can take 11. Definitely glad I understand that this is a very important part of the matchup, but it looks like we're going to be able to handle it this game.
He's gotta go to Starbucks. You could turn that off.
I think I'm playing Ice-Fang, flickering the Channeler. Guess we take 11 for not bouncing Sigarda's Aid. No, they just replay the Sigarda's Aid. Right? They got the Gingerbrute off the they had the hammer in the hand. They got the Gingerbrute off the Saga, right? Or and then they would just replay it. Unless I'm missing something. I don't think I am. They can't give haste. Gingerbrute already has haste. They can't give unblockable? Oh, they can't give unblockable, right. I guess so, yeah. I think the line was still good. So if they have Stoneforge in hand, I mean, I guess. Who cares about Stoneforge right now? Unless I'm missing something. Thank you for the 30 months, Termagurf. Appreciate you. Reality Chip. Matchup versus Living End. I think it's one of your worst matchups. You have a bunch of sideboard cards for it, though. So I've been talking about your thoughts on humans. Then the YouTube cut away. Could I elaborate? Can you maybe ask like a little bit more of a specific question about humans? Because I'd be happy to talk about it. I think humans is underplayed. I really like Ranger Captain a lot in humans because it gives you extra equity against both Living End, Cascade decks in general, and Fury because you can post-board Ranger Captain for Forge-Tender. It was a deck that I liked during the trophy race, but I didn't feel like it was one of the best decks to be on during the trophy race, so I didn't play a ton of it on stream. Yeah, but if you have any more specific, I'd be happy to answer. Speaking of trophy race, when is the next one? I don't know. So this is gonna be a very busy end of the year. I don't know. I might do something crazy in 2 weeks, like fly to Portland and shoot videos with the professor, and then I've got Vegas, and I think I'm gonna go to Atlanta even if I don't qualify to try to do the last chance qualifiers, and then drown my sorrows while everybody else is playing. Maybe do commentary with Anurag. And I feel like I've got something else happening too. But I just got a busy year, so I don't know if I'll do another one. If another one this year is gonna happen. I was doing trophy race modern right now. Would I run? Probably be playing a lot of scam decks right now.
What weekend?
Leagues are so fast.
Is Atlanta? What weekend?
I don't know. Maybe
Chat,
someone in chat can answer.
I'm looking to you because this boy does not look it up.
I mean, I just get all my info from chat too. What can I say? So play your Dice Factory deck in tournament tomorrow. Any tips or words of encouragement? I wrote a guide for Channel Fireball for the deck. For whatever reason, I think the editor missed it or something. I resubmitted it. I don't know if it has been published yet. But if it's published, check it out. Pioneer Trophy Race. You could do a Pioneer Trophy Race stream. I'll catch up. You get started without me. I'll catch up. Oh, Ginger would be in it too. That'd be pretty fun. The thing is, though, if you're gonna do a trophy race in one format, you just you can't play other formats too. Oh, sorry. Was I supposed to Solitude to block here? I think I was actually. Okay, I do think we're going to enact our strategy against Hushbringer. Chat, what's our strategy against Hushbringer? Just lose. Although we can also go draw an Ice-Fang and block. Ice-Fang or Coco. I should have done this last turn. I was too stunned. Another one. I guess I'll trade it for Paladin, and just that turns off so many of their draws. They don't have hammer in their hand, it seems. Famous last words. Springer's flying. They must have Blacksmith skill, or they just drew hammer. No, I really need you to attack with this so that I can block it with Ice-Fang. You can't just not attack with that one. How am I gonna win the game? Okay, I guess Soulherder gets kind of large, kind of in charge. 3 mana 1/1 that gets a counter every single turn. No, Dingo, not now. No, the shame of losing the Hushbringer. The worst time to raid. Hope you have a good day, buddy. Appreciate you. Welcome, everybody. It's a sad time to be tuning in to Aspiringspike stream, though. I don't think I'm flashing in the other Solitude. I think I want the Exalted still. Oh, baby. No, this is a good time to be tuning in. We're just gonna win anyways. We are just gonna win anyways. Yeah, what was the Dingo copy pasta from this morning? I saw this. And I've seen a lot of this in chat. Don't explain the copy pasta to me. Okay, it's like the worst card they can have here. Besides just more lands. Okay, so if I flash in Solitude, I'm presenting lethal. I guess. Ephemerate for counters, for 2 counters here. Then they just have to chump the Soulherder though. Like they only have to block with 1 creature this next turn no matter what. So I feel like Ephemerate to like block and flicker makes a lot of sense, so they don't gain life off the Hushbringer. Yeah, because I've already forced a block here. And this line means that if they equip both Paladins on the Hushbringer, I just block and flicker, and then they're getting life. Although then they just move the... Or then they'll have a life-linking blocker. Oh, they're double trading? Okay, they're keeping 1. Okay. Sure. When they have to block with 2 with Ephemerate play? No, they just chump the Soulherder, and then they take 6. They go to the 2. Unless I'm missing something. Okay, they draw Saga for turn. Either Soulherder is lethal if I Ephemerate end of turn, so I think I should. Then I, at the very least, get the stupid Hushbringer off the table. Dude, are we actually gonna beat just raw dog beat the Hushbringer? Seems like we will. Oh, I guess, hold on, they can block just Hushbringer here, right? They could just block Hushbringer here, and then they can take 5, go to 1, and they can keep their Paladin around? I think just forcing the Hushbringer to get off the stupid table is fine. Although I would have loved to draw like any freaking spell, dude. Okay, yeah, I think they should keep the Paladin in play here. They may have missed that they were going to 1. If I play this, I can go Eternal Witness 4-drop. I don't have a 4-drop in the yard. I'll hold that for now. No Meadowcraft. They have Meadowcraft next turn when they activate Urza Saga. But also, like, they want to be able to, like, draw a hammer and, like, equip, right? These 2 hammers, they're just chilling in play. Those 2 flicker if they don't double block. I mean, I was top decking this turn. Like, they're, like, just very likely to kill me, right? They get to go activate a Saga token, put a hammer on each creature, and I'm just, you know, super behind. Okay, I'm sorry. My strategy of just lose the Hushbringer, just lose the Hushbringer didn't get put into effect there. Man, dude, Hushbringer sucks. Don't play it. Just don't even play it. It's so bad. Yeah, we can get a 4-1 prediction. Okay, let's keep this. Shatter Skull Smash. Oh boy, Belcher. Okay, I guess I'm gonna bounce the treasure token. Can be a fast game. Okay, I was not expecting this line to be this good. Probably don't need to care much about my life total, right? Okay, there's the second mana. Belcher's a super scary matchup. But things are going like as well as they ever possibly can so far. So probably it looks like they're casting Recross the Paths. Oh no, they're casting Belcher. Fuck. Okay. Take back what I said about things going well. Too bad Fortuner can't stop Belcher from hitting you, but post-board we get Meddling Mage, we get Silence, we get Venser, we get Time Warp, we get Knight of Autumn if we want it, which I think we do want it. We are definitely cutting all of the solid dudes. Likely just trimming on walls for the rest. Or I guess we have one more cut to make. This is currently 26 hits for company. Yeah, I don't know if you want Deputy. Do you want Deputy and Knight and Channeler? I feel like there's just too many answers to permanents. It was cool about Knight is Knight could just be like a 4/3 more aggressive. Very cool. 26 hits. I guess I have to cut one of these. Break its guess. Yeah, I think you either cut a Coco or Warp, but I think I like that Coco can let us find or witness more aggressively for the silence loop. So I think I'm going to prioritize that a bit more. Okay, I mean I'm just gonna like not keep this against Belcher. I'm gonna keep this one against Belcher. This is a 4-card hand, so I'm gonna keep Misty Rainforest, Noble Hierarch, Meddling Mage, and another card. I think that other card should probably be Channeler, so I can rebuild a little bit from the multi-4. And then probably lose the Fury. Belcher's got to be like actual worst matchup. We've been saying like Living In is bad. Oh, come on. Belcher's got to be like the true secret final boss. Well, you're not going to get any value off that engineered explosives if I don't draw a second land. Dude, I sighted out my Solitudes. I sighted out my Solitudes. So if I draw Island. Okay, what a match, Sean. What a match. Okay, 3-2 that week. Very fun league, though. Very fun league. I do feel like Channeler is looking pretty good, too. Look, kind of a small sample size. I need to check something real quick. Yes. Okay, so I actually... So I overnight shipped cards for the Pioneer tournament I'm playing tomorrow, but I accidentally shipped them to my mom's house instead of my house. So I need to go pick those up tonight, and so I have to end the stream a little bit early. We've got 4 hours streaming, you know, it's fine. It's fine. I needed to...